Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and introduce week 3 to you. If I can scroll down here, which is August the 27th through September the 2nd. You're studying negative and indefinite expressions and preterite and the imperfect. You're going to want to study pages 223 to 227 in your text and pages 234 to 236. And you're going to want to review pages 200 to 206, 216 to 219, and 230 to 233. You should be able to identify when to use the preterite tense as well as how to form it using both regular and irregular verbs. You should also be able to identify negative and indefinite words and expressions and know how to use them. You should be able to identify the differences between the preterite and the imperfect tenses and know when to use each. You're also going to be asked to read 2 short text on reggaeton and baseball in the Caribbean, and you need to be able to answer some short answer questions on what you've read, which demonstrates your ability to read and comprehend short passages in Spanish. You should also be able to use the preterite tense, sports, and weather vocabulary to write a paragraph describing what you did last summer. All of this week's assignments address student learning outcomes 1, 2, 3, and 4. They're due on the 30th. So you're going to want to start this week like you do every other week by looking at your instructor-made videos. Okay, you're going to want to watch each of those videos, and when you're done, you'll go back out to the site, and you're going to click on your class participation forum, click on the thread, and then you're going to want to hit reply and post any questions or concerns you have about the material covered in the videos. Okay, it looks like some of you have already done that. Sorry, I'm a little behind in posting videos. You also are going to have a quiz on Moodle. I'm sorry, your first reading comprehension quiz. So you're going to want to click on that as well. You're going to read, and when you're ready, you're going to hit attempt quiz now. Notice that you only have 3 hours, which is more than enough time to complete it, but you only have 1 attempt. So do not click on it until you're ready. So when you're ready, hit start attempt now. Go through. The passages are there again, so you can keep scrolling back through. You're going to want to read the sentences and fill in what's missing to make the statements below true. Then you have a bunch of true, false questions as well, and you'll just read them and select true, false. Remember when it comes to these quizzes, they have to be manually graded. Sometimes you might put maybe it has more than one answer, and you put them in a different order than the way that I had written them in the answer key. I know this. I have to go in and manually grade it. So just be patient with me. You guys take these on a Thursday. I grade them on the Friday after the assignment is due. But I have 6 classes, so I'm not always able to get through everything by then. So give me at least until the middle of the following week after the quiz is due, and then you can reach out to me if your grade hasn't changed and you think that it should have. Okay, then we'll go back out to the site, see what else we have. You have also a writing assignment. We're going to workshop our writing assignment. So it's in the submission phase. It'll switch then to the assessment phase, but we'll talk about the submission phase, which is where you're at right now. For your latest blog post, you've decided to write a narrative of what you did last summer. You're going to write a paragraph of no fewer than 10 sentences and be as detailed as possible using the following ideas as a guide. You're going to talk about the activities you did last summer when it was hot, sunny, or cool, the things or equipment you needed to do the activities, any sports you played and the equipment you used to play those sports, the places you went, the people you visited, where you worked, or the classes you took. So when you're ready, you're going to hit start preparing your submission. You're going to write your paragraph based on those prompts about what you did during the summer. It should be in the past tense. When you're done, you're going to hit save changes. And then next week, if I can get back out here, this writing assignment is going to get moved down to the next week. And when you open it up, you're going to see one of your classmates' submissions, and you're going to provide feedback. I'm going to provide feedback. And then the week of September the 10th, you're going to see it again. You'll be able to look at that feedback and write your final draft, which I will actually grade. The grade you will get for this one is just 100 for having completed it. Okay. You also have an oral dialogue this week. So for oral dialogue 1, you should already have a script. Let me go back out here. It's not moved down here yet because I'm doing this video recording in advance. You're actually on the critiquing phase, but this workshop that we did, it will be right above this, you will want to click on the workshop and see the feedback you've received for your oral dialogue. And then when you're ready, you'll want to open up the oral dialogue and you will want to click on this button. And when you click on that button, you're going to make a recording. And when you do that, you're going to have an option to copy it. You'll click the copy button, and then you're going to hit add submission, and you're going to paste your URL out here. And then you're going to hit save changes so I can see your recording, okay? And if that's confusing, there are going to be directions right here that explain to you how to make a recording in ILO/VidGrid, okay? And that's, I think, everything that you have to do for week 3.